So after reading the Norman Maclean's book, USFS 1919, I looked for the movie. Maybe movie could have been made. So I searched for it and I found it. And this is like a 1995 movie. And it's a TV movie, so it's not a big theater release or anything like that, but still wonderful film there. This particular film, I think that this particular story, USFS 1919, is subtitled as The Rangers, a Cook, and the Whole in a Sky. This subtitle is used for the movie title, so it's kind of a long title, but starring Sam Elliott. You know, the Sam Elliott you know, is kind of a good looking actor who has a mustache, right? I think a trademark of Sam Elliott is a mustache. But in this film, he's clean shaven because he played this guy, the real guy, called Bill Bell, and he didn't have a mustache or anything. So I think he, you know, did that. So entire film, I enjoyed his appearance in there, and the boy was played by, I think, Jerry O'Connor. He played a 17-year-old young boy, young adult, I would say, and he was wonderful there. Very good acting as well. And so I think it's a movie depicts this relationship between the Bill Bell and this boy named Mac. I think that's coming from Norman Maclean's last name, M-A-C, Maclean. But anyway, so those two main characters, the main force in this particular film there. They meet and they slowly establish a relationship, and you know, there's side characters. The cook. The cook is played by, I think, the actor named Rick J. But he is, I think, a real life. He's a real magician, and so in this film, he does lots of card trick, very beautifully card trick, and so that's what maybe you can enjoy that as you know, only movie can do that. So what I noticed after reading book, yeah, because you know all the stories and everything, and you know you are spoiled. Already spoilers in your mind, and watching this film, I think it's very enjoyable. You know, just like Rivers Run Through It, I read the book first and I saw the movie you know, second time or third time after a long time, and it's very enjoyable. And this is the same thing. It's very enjoyable film. And this is made in 1995, directed by John Kent Harrison. So 1995 is like a couple years later than River Run Through It was made by Robert Redford. So definitely the producers and the directors has this River Run Through It movie in their mind to make this particular film. And so, you know, they have chosen the very good looking actors overall, and very use of this mountain scenery, mountain ambience. That was wonderful, wonderful. And as a hiker myself, I really enjoyed watching those beautiful trees and sceneries and trails. And I think this is not shot. This was not shot at the West Montana, but was shot in I think Vancouver, British Columbia, or somewhere around there, in Canada. So yeah, it is very scenic things there, but what I really enjoy the most is that this, you know, the movie utilizes hiking. I think most of the time this young boy was hiking, you know, and the particular experience is exactly the same that when I hike in the mountain. You know, like a trail is narrow and kind of a treacherous, and you see kind of a danger with you know, encountering the rattlesnake or something like that. So the particular excitement and you know, like a dangerous situations or whatever is exactly the same when you hike alone in the mountain. And that particular ambience was very depicted well here. And so as a hiker, I really 100% enjoyed this particular film. And I realized, no, I saw it in Amazon Prime for free, right? Okay, yeah, so I decided to buy the DVD after watching this. So yeah, that's my enthusiasm to this movie. Yes. Oh, very windy today. I hope you don't hear much wind noise, I hope. But yeah, so yeah, I think I felt noticed that reading book first and watching movie, that particular sequence is, I think, the best way to enjoy this particular film. And because when you read books, you already, you know, established your own images and scenery and people's face and everything, and so you kind of have an expectation to see those. But sometimes those images you create yourself may not be as good as the movie maker creates. And I think this particular movie, exactly that. I think the movie exceeds the images I created in my mind much more. So yeah, for that sense, I think yeah, I recommend that you read books first, because when you watch the movie itself, you know, as a Hollywood entertainment type of a movie, you may not get this fun of this movie that much, because, you know, today's movie was made like a very violent and very lots of twists and turns and excitements and lots of actions and everything. And just because this movie was based on this Norman Maclean's semi-autobiographical story when he was 17 years old, who he went to the US Forest Service work. And so it is kind of interesting to see that yeah, I think you may want to read books first, and you want to see the movie after that, because when you like the book, you want to see the other people's interpretation of the book. If you don't like the book, of course you don't want to see the movie either. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, that you have to read book first and then you enjoy this movie. And it's available in Amazon Prime for free. So yeah, I tremendously recommend that you watch this film. Sam Elliott also, you know, playing Bill Bell was very good in here. I never, you know, paid attention to his movie careers and anything, but he was very, very good in there. I liked him very much in this film. You know, he usually played this macho type of guy, you know, but in this film he was kind of sensitive in a way, even though he was the boss in that particular group of workers there. Yeah, it's very, very enjoyable. So, you know, if you liked the this mountain environment and this you know, boys growing up in there, and this one particular summer work, you feel like, wow, you know, that's really, really happening in that particular 1919 a long time ago, right? But movie doesn't feel like that long time ago. You know, of course, oh, I don't know, the movie was made in 1995, so it wasn't like you transported to the 1919, but you know, everything was well designed there, and you know, beautifully shot. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of recommend, and I really, really glad that I got to see this film. And yeah, I think Norman Maclean's story is wonderful overall. You know, in the book, 3 stories in there, and every one of them is very, you know, oh, I don't know, growing up in Montana, and you kind of gain some knowledge of life there, and but it's also very short time. You work like only summertime in the camp or whatever, and therefore the particular meeting with other people is only brief time, and you never meet them again. Norman Maclean wrote these stories when he was 70 years old, after 70 years old, after retirement from work. So the particular sentiment of memoir, or the remembering the good time in the past, was definitely in this film depicted, because there's narrating. I don't know who narrating it, but you know, supposedly Norman Maclean narrating this particular film as an author, and that's very, very nice. And so yeah, I would 100% recommend who loves Norman Maclean's stories, who loved his books, or who loves the hiking, mountain hiking. If you're hikers, yeah, you really, really enjoy this particular film. Yep. Okay.